money in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more.
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Redskins. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 56. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Why? Get wide. Hey, 47. Echo. 56, the mic, boys. 56. 26.
Prescott on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, 46. 56. Mike's 56. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Prescott from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Darius Geis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. Watkins. That one goes for 24 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's what I do.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Running with Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Right there, 56. Let's go. 56. Gun. You ain't got nothing.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Box it. Watch, Adrian. 47.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Wide open receiver complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3 buck. Go, get out there.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
I'm scared. Be good. We're going to 54 right here.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Here's Prescott. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike's 47. Rip right.
From the 29, Haskins going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check, 47. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Check 26, check 26.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 99. Kill.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after home. Check 52. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now it's Haskins. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
47.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Here we go, going to 53. Hot. Here we go, 26.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Here we go. Here we're going to 53. 26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Here we go. 480. He's counting me. He's counting us. Under.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Stepping up, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On the ground, this is Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. That's it.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Haskins back to the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pass, incomplete, out of the end zone. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. Geis again. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Mike 56, Mike.
We're going to 54. One here. Under. Back. 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And Thomas has it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Watch the out.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Open man is Michael Thomas. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, 47. 56 to gun. Check 56. Check. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 17-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here we go. 48.
Right there. 56.
Here we go, 47.
Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's caught. It's Thomas. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, G. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go. Get out there. 26.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got 3.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Dumps it off for Geis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Haskins gets this to Reed. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
58, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, 26 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They run it again with Kamara. And an alley to run. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
47. Mike 56. Mike 56. Big stop.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. No chance. There we go. Kill. 56 to Mike. 56 is the move. We're going to 53. 26.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the slant. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Stop your whining.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down. First down.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Haskins to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Redskins on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Haskins to throw it. Flush to his right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey. You got 3, 3 down.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
58, right over there.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Nick Nelson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Saints 8-yard line.
Check. Lucky. 58's the mic, 58.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drops.
And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.
took me so